Hi, my name is Kemuma and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to teach you about high porosity hair. In last week's video, or I think the other week, we talked about low porosity hair and how to take care of it. Today we are going to talk about high porosity hair and of course how to take care of it. So high porosity hair is a type of hair whose cuticles are open, dry, and somewhat brittle. They are dull looking, but don't be scared. They can be taken care of. So with high porosity hair, uh, it's normally mostly genetics to have high porosity hair. I think most people that I know have low porosity hair, but you could find that you are one of, I don't know, there are 100 who have high porosity hair. But high porosity hair could also be as a result of color damage, UV exposure, extreme UV exposure, and also having heat damage. So with the three, sorts of damage, your hair cuticle could open up and not retain moisture as much. Yeah. Then it's the characteristics of high porosity hair include having very frizzy hair. That's how you know, oh my hair is high porosity. And of course, to confirm that, you could carry out the test that I shared in my previous video about low porosity hair. It's the same test, just for high porosity, the hair strand would sink all the way to the bottom to show that it's quickly absorbing moisture, but unfortunately it's not retaining it because the cuticles are open throughout. Yeah. So how to care for very high porosity hair is, firstly, get products that are very rich in moisture. Get very moisturizing deep conditioners, get moisturizing shampoos, get moisturizing butters. Always ensure that your hair is moisturized all the time. For instance, for people like me who have low porosity hair, we could moisturize our hair every other day. But for you, if you have a high porosity hair, you are supposed to moisturize your hair maybe every day or even twice a day, because your hair is losing moisture just as fast. Yeah. Then another thing is to reduce your shampoo frequency. If you have high porosity hair, then it's prone to breakage and dryness. You cannot be, and we know shampoos could be somewhat drying. They normally strip away dirt alongside the good moisture and oils in your hair. So reduce your shampooing frequency if you have high porosity hair. Another thing is to opt for a sulfate free shampoo. Sulfates normally they tend to have a drying effect on hair because they really cleanse and clarify your hair and scalp. So if you notice that you have high porosity hair, already you're struggling with maintaining moisture in your hair, so you could opt for a sulfate free shampoo and also paraben free. So another thing is deep condition. I think we normally talk about deep conditioning generally for low porosity hair and even high porosity. Now, deep conditioning is one of the ways that you could introduce moisture into your hair strands. Yeah. So when you have high porosity hair, you are struggling with maintaining moisture. So if you deep condition frequently, then you're introducing moisture into your hair as frequent. Yeah. Then another thing is to oil your hair as often with good oils like coconut oil. That means you can even opt to try my Ayurveda coconut oil recipe, or even the one that I sell, because it is coconut oil based. Hence, it's going to enrich your hair and really moisturize. Actually, coconut oil is quite moisturizing. Then avoid tight hairstyles. High porosity hair is prone to dryness, and with dry hair, it's quite easy to snap and break. Yeah, so when you're having very tight hairstyles, your hair lacks. If you have high porosity hair, it lacks the elasticity that comes with moisture. Yeah, so instead of maybe the hair just stretching a bit, it's going to yank out. So try avoid very tight hairstyles if you have high porosity hair. Then the last one is, I think this is golden rule in this channel, please sleep in a satin or silk scarf or bonnet, you know, to help maintain moisture in your hair, to avoid damage that comes with the cotton friction and everything. Yeah, then finally, don't panic if you have high porosity hair. It could be purely genetics, but as we also said, it could be from extreme UV exposure. So if you have high porosity hair, please refrain from exposing your hair to long periods of UV rays. Then also avoid coloring or heavily using heat on your head. I think that's it. I hope you learned a thing or two. Bye. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.